a shocking news has just surfaced about Red Bull Racing's clandestine testing exposed by a rival team. This secretive maneuver has sparked controversy and raised eyebrows across the paddock. Inside this video, we are going to expose exactly what happened and how this unexpected twist could impact the upcoming races. Red Bull Racing, amidst preparations for the upcoming season lineup announcement, has sparked controversy with its recent testing activities involving Max Verstappen. Ferrari's Fred Vair has expressed concerns regarding Red Bull Racing's recent testing maneuvers. Specifically, he highlighted the timing and nature of the test involving Max Verstappen at IMA just before the Spanish Grand Prix. During the Spanish Grand Prix weekend, it emerged that Red Bull conducted a private test session with Max Verstappen using the 2022 RB18 car. This test was conducted under the technical and sporting regulations, which permit teams to test older car models with specifications used in previous seasons. Under these regulations, teams like Red Bull can use such test sessions not only to provide junior drivers with valuable track time, but also to refresh the skills of their current drivers, like Max Verstappen, without compromising official testing opportunities during the season. While occasional driver sessions with older cars are not uncommon, conducting such a mid-season test with a current championship contender like Verstappen has drawn attention due to its timing and secretive nature. Unlike typical testing announcements, Red Bull did not publicize this session, leading many to label it as a secret test. However, it's within the regulations for teams to conduct such tests discreetly. Although the FIA remains informed of all details pertaining to these activities, Fred Vair emphasized that while he doesn't oppose Red Bull's actions within the current regulations, he believes there's a need to distinguish between developmental tests involving current drivers and those aimed at nurturing junior talents. Vair suggested that regulations should be refined to differentiate between sessions designed purely for driver development and those used for gaining mileage and testing for current championship contenders. Building on the controversy surrounding Red Bull Racing's recent testing session with Max Verstappen, this section explores the specific developmental aspects referenced by Ferrari's Fred Vair and insights provided by Red Bull's chief engineer Paul Monahan. Paul Monahan clarified that the IMA test's purpose was to provide Max Verstappen with a reference point using the 2022 RB18 car. This allowed Verstappen to evaluate how a previous generation car, in which he had achieved significant success, performed compared to the current RB20 model. At IMA, Verstappen had the opportunity to assess the handling characteristics and overall performance of the older RB18 car. Monahan emphasized that such tests are crucial for drivers to gain insights into any improvements or regressions in car performance over time. Monahan highlighted that the data gathered from this test session would help Red Bull better understand the strengths and weaknesses of its current car relative to past models and competitors. This transparency, he noted, is essential for the team's ongoing development efforts. While the test was conducted within the rules outlined by the FIA, the secrecy surrounding its execution sparked debate within the Formula One community. However, Monahan reiterated that such tests are a standard practice open to all teams aimed at refining their competitive edge. In light of Fred Vair's concerns about distinguishing between developmental tests and those aimed at driver development, Monahan's explanation provided context. He emphasized that Verstappen's feedback from the RB18 test contributes to a comprehensive assessment of the current car's performance metrics. Meanwhile, amidst off-track controversies involving allegations of sabotage within Mercedes, Toto Wolff expressed zero tolerance for online abuse and misinformation targeting the team. He emphasized the importance of protecting the team's integrity and addressing such issues through legal channels. Max Verstappen, the seven-time world champion, faces a turbulent season where emotions run high. Despite his remarkable qualifications, he continues to wear his heart on his sleeve, often displaying his frustrations when the performance falls short. Toto Wolff, Mercedes team principal, acknowledges Verstappen's emotional journey, highlighting both the highs and lows that come with Formula One competition. As Mercedes aims to celebrate their final season with him, their primary focus remains clear: achieving their targets in the championship. Mercedes, propelled by recent upgrades including a groundbreaking new front wing, strives for every millisecond on the track. Toto Wolff emphasizes their relentless pursuit of excellence, even though the odds of clinching the championship seem distant. With two top-tier drivers capable of securing crucial points, Mercedes remains optimistic about their competitive edge amidst formidable challenges. In contrast, Max Verstappen faces mounting challenges with his engine reliability. Honda will likely declare his engine irreparable for the season after issues at the Canadian Grand Prix. Verstappen's RB20 encountered a setback during Friday's practice sessions, prompting concerns over its viability for future races. With stringent regulations limiting engine components, any additional changes would incur penalties, adding further complexity to Verstappen's championship aspirations. Despite initial optimism that the issue was merely electrical, fears persist that broader damage may compromise the entire power unit. This setback casts a shadow over Verstappen's prospects for the remainder of the season, raising questions about Red Bull Racing's ability to sustain momentum in the championship race. Following the setback in Canada, Max Verstappen now faces the challenge of managing his engine components under stringent Formula One regulations. Moving on to his fourth internal combustion engine, ICE, for the season in Spain, along with several other critical engine parts, Verstappen finds himself on the brink of penalties. Given the current circumstances, Christian Horner, Red Bull Racing's team principal, acknowledges the inevitability of upcoming engine penalties. Despite securing 7 victories and holding a 69-point lead, Verstappen's championship campaign remains precarious despite securing 7 victories. Close calls in races against competitors like Lando Norris underscore the tight competition in this year's championship battle. Verstappen emphasizes the importance of car development and performance extraction, stressing the need for continuous improvement to maintain their competitive edge. Reflecting on recent performances, Verstappen notes the team's strategic strengths, but acknowledges areas needing improvement, such as tyre management and overall pace. Amidst McLaren's impressive updates and performances, Red Bull Racing faces the challenge of bridging performance gaps to secure decisive wins in upcoming races. Meanwhile, speculation swirls around Mercedes' plans for Lewis Hamilton's future replacement. Toto Wolff, Mercedes' team principal, remains undecided on potential candidates, including young talents like Kimi Antonelli. While discussions continue, Mercedes evaluates its options carefully as the season progresses. Kimi Antonelli, touted as Mercedes' future prospect, stands on the brink of a potential Formula One debut, aiming for his first podium after a series of fourth-place finishes. The young driver has garnered attention as a long-time junior member of Mercedes, with team principal Toto Wolff confirming discussions about his possible role next season. "I would very much like to see him in Formula One next year," Wolff expressed, hinting at various avenues, including a race seat or a test driver role. While talks with Antonelli continue, Wolff clarified that there are currently no discussions with Max Verstappen, amidst Red Bull Racing's ongoing success in races and championships. Wolff emphasized Mercedes' commitment to designing a competitive car that attracts top drivers, acknowledging the stark realities of Formula One, where performance reigns supreme over dreams. Reflecting on recent developments, including Carlos Sainz's move to Ferrari, Wolff ruled out a direct swap scenario, highlighting Mercedes' pursuit of a new direction. "We want to go in a completely new generation," Wolff affirmed, leaving room for potential decisions involving Verstappen or other promising talents. A definitive direction for Mercedes' driver lineup is anticipated by November, with considerations extending beyond immediate achievements to long-term strategic goals. As Lewis Hamilton prepares to depart Mercedes, Wolff praised the 7-time world champion for his iconic contributions to Formula One. "We've won many races and titles with him. He'll always be close to our hearts," Wolff remarked, acknowledging the emotional transition of seeing Hamilton in Ferrari colours next season. Despite the adjustments, Wolff remains optimistic about Mercedes' future, anchored in a legacy of success and ongoing pursuit of excellence. In parallel developments, Oliver Biermann emerged as a promising addition to the Haas F1 team, set to be announced ahead of the British Grand Prix. The young British driver impressed during his debut with Ferrari, securing multiple FP1 sessions and showcasing potential for a permanent seat in Formula One. Biermann, poised for his home race at Silverstone, anticipates a vibrant debut, prepared for the challenges and excitement that await him. Reflecting on his upcoming debut with Haas, Biermann expressed readiness and excitement for the busy weekend ahead. "Silverstone is going to be crazy," he enthused, eager to build on his experience and contributions to Ferrari's development program. With preparations underway and anticipation building, Biermann embraces the opportunity to make his mark in Formula One, poised for a significant step forward in his racing career. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more F1-related topics like this.